Hello everybody, and thank you for taking the time to read through your pre-programme email and to click on this video link. This is your Meet the Programmes team video, which will have lots of the key information you need to know about the programme. Please make sure that you do read carefully the email that was sent to you, as this has all of your regional specific information that you will need. Each local programmes team will be hosting weekly drop-in sessions where you can join in to ask any questions or familiarise yourself with any content. This will also be a great opportunity to meet with the team you'll be working with over the summer and get to know them before you start. We're going to start off with some introductions for your local programme managers.
Hi, I'm Pauline and I am the NTS Programme Manager for Learn by Design in the North East. So if you are working in the Redcar and Cleveland area, you'll be working with me.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie and I am the Programme Manager for East Anglia and West Midlands. So if you are working in Cambridge, Huntingdon, Luton, Hoddesdon, Bishop Stortford, Harlow or Loughton, you will be working with me in East Anglia. And if you are working in Tamworth, Birmingham, Sutton Coldfield, Nuneaton, West Brom, Lichfield or Solihull, you will be working with me in the West Midlands region.
Hello, my name's Grace. I'm the Programme Manager for the South East and East Midlands. So if you're working in Banbury, Oxford, Witney, Didcot, Tame or Reading, you'll be working with me in the South East. Or if you're working in Daventry, Northampton, Kettering or Bourne, you will be working in East Midlands with me.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah. I'm your Programme Manager if you're working in London. So that's covering Barnet, Havering, Redbridge, Harrow, Enfield and Barking and Dagenham.
And lastly, my name's Claire. I look after all of the Southwest programmes. So the programmes that we have down here are Bridgwater, Bristol, Cheltenham, Chippenham, Devizes, Exmouth, Frome, Gloucester, Salisbury, Stroud, Swindon, Trowbridge, Weston and Yeovil.
Okay, as you'll know from your training by now, week one, you'll be taking your teams to a residential site where you'll be in dorms or tents. Your teams will meet at the local venue given to you on this email. This is an example of what your week one timetable will look like. You'll find a full copy attached to your email. Please note that this will change depending on the site/regions you will be working in. Just some reminders though, food for thought will be either external partners, but for some of you, you will be doing some cooking, some pizzas or doing some barbecues. Enterprise Challenge will be run by Loudspeaker. And community mapping is when you come back from the residential site and you'll be doing this in your local community after getting off the coach.
Your week 2 site will also be listed in your email, along with any specific information you need about the site. Your first 2 days of the second week are social action planning. This includes community marketplace and the pitch. And then the following 2 days, your young people will be delivering their projects. Your final day on programme is your Changemaker Day. So this has a later start and a later finish. And the day is ended by a fun celebration event called Go Party. So some tips, always be prepared. Due to changes, COVID, illness, traffic or emergencies, you may not always have a partner for some of these sessions and you'll need to put a backup plan in place. Your programmes team will keep in touch with your wave leader if this is ever the case. Please support your external partners. Do not use this as an opportunity to sit back and not be involved. And during the summer, there may be external visitors from the NCS Trust, MPs, our health and safety partner. And they're going to come and quality assess our programme. Your programmes team will give you a heads up when this is happening and they will be present for the day. So this is an example of what your week 2 timetable looks like. You'll find a copy attached in your email and please note that this will change depending on sites or regions.
So with incidents on programme, please remember your incident reporting training. You need to report concerns, incidents, accidents and near misses to your wave leader. And if in doubt, fill it out. So make sure you're filling out that incident report form for us. If the incident is resolved and no further action is required, please make sure you write on there that it has been resolved, or provide us with an update later on once you've overcome the situation and you have resolved it, so that we are aware that it is closed down. Use the tamper tab process to keep paper incidents confidential and in the pouches, and the on-call and out-of-hours process is explained within the staff handbook. You can use this for emergencies only. Here's an example of the incident reporting process that you will also find in the staff handbook. For registers, please make sure you are keeping them neat and tidy. Keep them on you and do not hand them around the room to get messy when young people are signing themselves in. Make sure you are signing young people in each day and making sure they sign in at the front of the room if they need to put a signature. You need to add on here reasons why the young people are not attending, but never write things like they may have left site or assumptions. Make sure your information is factual. Young people must do a minimum of 75% of the programme, but our aim is always for them to do 100%. If a young person misses more than 2.5 days, they will need to make up the time in order to graduate. And if you think they're going to miss 2.5 days, make sure you let your wave leader know, who can speak with the programmes team, so that we can try and make sure that they are attending as much as possible. Do not lose your register. Remember, it is an important legal document and you need to sign it at the end of each week. For medical information, this is also confidential. Make sure it is always secure and do not lose this either. You will receive this in a secure locked wallet. Refer to this at the start of programme, in emergencies and during the programme in order to support your young people safely. Make sure you're reading your staff handbook to see what paperwork needs to be uploaded and when, using the QR code that's provided to you. If you have any issues with this, please speak to your wave leader, but as you will see on the screen right now, team leaders are responsible for the social action impact form and any incidents that they are involved with. And wave leaders are responsible for most of the documents, as you can see, and also uploading incidents that they are involved with. There is one form for everything and it is all on one incident QR code.
Staff development plans. So throughout the programme, there will be times when you will be observed by your immediate line manager. So for example, wave leaders will support team leaders will observe assistant team leaders. This is to support you professionally, to help with professional development, both internally and externally. It's nothing to worry about. It's a very informal process, but designed to support you to develop your skills for the future. Please remember your safeguarding training. We all have a responsibility to safeguard our young people and ourselves. That includes being friendly, but not friends, being a positive role model at all times, no contact with young people on social media, and remember, staff must not take photos of young people. Remember, all programme managers and programme coordinators are designated safeguarding officer trained, so support is at hand. Please do go to them if you have a concern. If you have an out of hours emergency or a safeguarding issue, you can call the emergency line by going to www.learnbydesign.co.uk/emergency. Make sure you report all concerns and complete the incident form found in the staff handbook. Your wave leader will have copies of all site risk assessments. If there is anything that you need to add that was unforeseen or not present before the programme kicked off, so for example, if a large pallet appears on site, please add this to the dynamic risk assessment in your staff handbook and upload using the document QR code. Remember that you have a duty to do this in order to keep everybody safe. With all programme processes, please remember that you are working for Learn by Design, and so you must follow the Learn by Design procedures. Again, all procedures can be found in the Learn by Design staff handbook.
On Monday, the kickoff manager who is in charge of your coach departure will bring your uniform to site. With this, you are going to receive 2 t-shirts and please be prepared to change into it as soon as possible. If you do have any uniform already from previous seasons with the correct and current branding, please feel free to bring this along and use it as extra kit. You are expected to wear your uniform as often as possible. It's important that young people can identify you. When you're not wearing your NCS t-shirt or hoodie, even if it's tied around your waist, please ensure that you have your lanyard on. You should be wearing this at all times anyway, just so you are recognisable as a staff member.
It's also important that your clothing is professional and appropriate for a workplace environment. Like things like short shorts and low cut tops and no inappropriate clothing are not appropriate. Please remember to bring your staff handbook and any resource books with you that you have been given at training. There will not be any spares on the site. It's important you check the emails with this video link for any additional regional specific kit lists. The residential sites may encourage you to get involved in the activities with the young people, so please ensure you bring appropriate clothing and footwear, so shoes and clothing that you don't mind getting wet or muddy. Other items that might be beneficial to you include a reusable water bottle, portable phone charger, a towel and a torch.
So what will happen on day 1? Each venue will have a kick-off manager who will direct staff on the day. Staff will need to arrive early and be ready to welcome the young people when they arrive. Some may arrive a little bit earlier than the time that they have been given, so please be prepared for this. Be ready with icebreakers and energizers to keep young people engaged until your whole team has arrived. We expect you to be making a great first impression to these young people and to also any parents and guardians who are on site by showing professionalism and ensuring that you are on time and prepared for the programme. Use the time that you've got before getting on the coach to show enthusiasm and build the energy in the room and get to know your team. Teams cannot be changed, so please speak to the kick-off manager if there is an issue, or the wave leader who can then go to the kick-off manager. Young people and staff must complete registers and a head count to be taken before your team gets on the bus. And introductions and health and safety briefing, including the key messages from the risk assessments, is really important, and you need to give this information to your young people within your team on day 1.
So where you can, please encourage young people to reflect using the Net Promoter Score, so NPS, on a 0 to 10 scale. Where they're not giving 9s or 10s, but giving positive verbal feedback, please challenge this and encourage them to score higher in line with the way that the Net Promoter Score works. Refer to information in your folder for more information on this if needed. Now remember, at all times on the programme, you can refer to the behaviour framework or the code of conduct if you're struggling with challenging behaviour. This is here to support you and give you the correct path to follow if a young person is causing disruption throughout the week. Your wave leader is also here to support on this. Please ensure that you are also following your staff code of conduct at all times. So remember, you are representing Learn by Design and the NCS Trust at all times. So please present yourself professionally and appropriately. That includes ensuring you read all communications and documents as requested, making sure you're on time and you dress appropriately and conduct yourself in a professional manner. It also means you need to prepare yourself well to ensure quality delivery. Now, we have built strong relationships with our venues, so we ask that you ensure your teams respect them and tidy up after yourself at the end of every day. Please leave the rooms exactly how you found them.
So thank you for taking the time to watch the programme's team video. We hope that you are feeling more prepared and looking forward to meeting your staff team on the online drop-in sessions. Your next steps: attend the drop-in session with your programme's team, complete any outstanding online training, prepare for your programme and make sure you're ready to deliver, read all necessary documents and meet your team on kick-off day. Have a safe and enjoyable programme. We are pleased that you are on board with Learn by Design and we're looking forward to a successful summer.